like you guys see. But
Just a genius. Okay. Just a genius. That's
I
what that
love
sounds
Kanye.
like.
That's what it is. Like
Yeezy.
even though he's so
I knew I
put
fucked with you,
together,
bro. My nigga crazy as
I'm
hell.
a Kanye stan. I met him.
You met Kanye?
I worked at the Donda production.
Oh, you did. I actually saw that post.
Yes, he yelled at me.
He yelled at you?
He yelled at me, and it was the best thing of my life.
Bro, I'm so jealous. I wish he yelled at me.
Best thing of my life.
I'd have been like, I'm sorry, Dad.
No, I was like, do it more, Mr.
No,
West, please.
bro.
Like, dead serious.
You got to tell us this story.
All right.
All in audio experience.
So, like, SCAD sent us there to, like, work on the product. Like, I got the email. I woke up because I was like, I don't know what I was going through, but I was like, nothing's going right. Like, I have these creative blocks like you were talking about. I was like, nothing's going right. I have no opportunities. Like, what am I going to do? Get this email from SCAD, and it's like, Donda production. I was like, there's only one Donda.
Yeah, there's only one.
There's only one. So I read it, and they're like, Kanye needs, like, he's reached out to, like, the art school around here to help with the production. So I'm like, keep in mind, I'm in Alabama.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry to my manager, but I did not have a funeral that day.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so I told my manager I had a funeral.
You have a manager? Bro,
Yeah.
you're famous.
No. Like, manager.
He's talking about her job.
Oh.
At my job.
I'm dead. I was like, damn, nigga.
I wish. For
I'm
whoever wants
crying.
to manage me, but I told my
I'm
manager, like,
crying.
I got a funeral.
I was like, damn, nigga.
And she was like, okay. And I was like, let's go. So I left at like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Nigga, I would have been gone too, nigga.
I was gone. Got there at 12. Went through the back. Like, we had to wear all black. He wanted only all black at the production. Like, anybody walking around, even if you're not a part of his crew, like, you're wearing black or you're getting kicked out. Somebody got kicked out for wearing a Hanes white tee. Like,
bro, that nigga dumb as hell. Nigga, I would have been so black that day, nigga.
I was like, everything black.
I would have wore a
everything.
black shirt
I don't
under
care
my
how
black
hot it
shirt.
was. That's
Just to
what I'm
make
saying.
sure that, like, I was
Just to
straight,
make
nigga.
a black turtleneck and then a black crew neck and then everything black. And so we get in there, we go through the, like, back entrance, and I'm just seeing everybody. I'm like, whoa, like, what? So then we get up to the top, and I see, like, a piano. He had scrapped the show 5 times before y'all saw it.
Okay.
So, like, everything that we had to do, like, I was with production and, like, merch, and so everybody that was, like, supposed to be sitting was going to get, like, a Donda tee.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, last minute, no, I don't want that. Like, they will be sold and given to my mom's, like, charity. Okay. So I was like, shout out that. So then I see somebody walking up to the piano, and nobody's paying attention from SCAD. I'm, like, sitting in the rows, and I'm like, I'm not doing this. I came to see him. Like, brought my point and shoot. Couldn't bring any cameras, and I snuck it in through, like, my T-shirt.
This nigga living on the wild side. I don't
Literally.
blame you,
And I was like, I brought the point and shoot because they couldn't prove that I was shooting anything because you can't see it. Like, on a digital, you can run it back. You can't run it back on film.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. So I see him walking, like, out. I see a dude in, like, you know how he wears, like, the ski mask now? Mm-hmm. So I see him walking. I'm like, this is him.
That's Kanye.
That's
I can
Kanye
smell it.
West. I can smell it. And so, like, I see him. He's sitting down. And then, you know, this, I want to go to the moon.
Yeah.
So that starts playing.
Okay.
And I'm like, keep in mind, nobody's heard it. So I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm like, this is the most beautiful moment ever. So he sees everybody start sitting down behind me. I'm like, please don't sit behind me. He's going to start, like, seeing niggas, like, listen to the stuff. And so he stops, and then he's tuning the piano. And then he stops because the piano is out of tune. He starts screaming at production.
Oh, my
Who the bought this piano? I can't use this.
This nigga crazy as hell. I love it.
Crazy. Like, who brought this? Da-da-da. Rick Rubin is, like, in front of him. I don't know if you know who Rick Rubin is.
Yeah, I know who Rick Rubin is.
Rick Rubin is
Producer,
sitting in
like,
front.
legend.
Yes, sitting in front of him, like, crisscross applesauce, no shoes. Like,
That nigga never
watching
has
him.
shoes on. That nigga
Never.
always.
That
was he like,
guy's fucking crazy.
I
He's
was
a
like,
hippie.
it's a little garden gnome.
Yeah,
So cute.
he's like a hermit. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even think I've seen him change expressions.
No, for real. And then Mike Dean walks out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is Kanye.
Yeah, this is Kanye. It's got to be Kanye.
So then dude starts, like, seeing us because he's playing the songs, but he only played 2. Like, nigga didn't do any rehearsal at all. Played 2. And then he sees us like looking, watching him, and he's like, yo, I didn't tell you to come here and watch. If you bought a ticket, you gonna come for the show. This ain't no fucking show. So I'm like, is he talking to me? Starts walking towards us. Get up! I'm like, yo, I'm not getting up. I want him to come like yell in my face. Like, I'm not getting up. So then like the production, his like team like taps me and they're like, get up. Get up. Like, you gotta get away. You gotta get away. So I get away, but I'm peeking.
This nigga wild.
And I was like, I bring my camera up, and I'm like, I gotta snap something. Like, I just gotta remember this moment. So I snap it, and like, best moment ever. That show was